Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Helps out a lot. Appreciate that support. Let's talk about some news regarding Fast and Furious 10 Part 2. I guess Vin Diesel got the green light, and the film is going to be going into production relatively soon, but some interesting news. Let's read into it. Fast X Part 2 will see Brian return to the franchise. Vin Diesel reveals huge Fast X Part 2 news, including an April 2027 release and a return to street racing roots, and the shocking return of Brian O'Connor. Wonder how they're going to pull that off. They kind of already did that, so very interesting. Let's read more into this. Vin Diesel surprised the crowd at Fuel Fest last night in Pomona, California with some huge Fast X Part 2 reveals. Fast X Part 2, also known as Fast and Furious 11, is currently positioned as the grand finale of the core Fast and Furious storyline, as Vin Diesel has made it clear that this installment is being crafted as the ultimate conclusion to the decades-spanning saga. At Fuel Fest, Diesel revealed that the Universal Pictures studio is aiming for an April 2027 release for the film. He also disclosed that the film would be getting back to more of its core roots with the street racing and LA street racing culture. In perhaps the most shocking reveal, Guardians of the Galaxy star Vin Diesel confirmed that Brian O'Connor will appear in Fast X Part 2. Exactly how the character will return still remains unknown. Following Paul Walker's tragic death during the production of Furious 7, his remaining scenes were completed using a mix of CGI and performances by his brother Caleb and Cody Walker. It's likely that a similar method, enhanced by today's more advanced visual effects, will be used to bring back Brian for the finale. Absolutely what I don't want to see. The news has sparked widespread conversation amongst fans. Though Brian officially retired at the end of Furious 7, his presence has continued to echo throughout the series, including him in the final chapter serves as a tribute to Paul Walker and the bond between Dom and Brian that helped define the franchise from the very beginning. However, not all fans are on board with Brian O'Connor's return. Some feel that the reviving of the character is disrespectful to Paul Walker's memory and argue that it comes across as a desperate attempt to boost interest after the previous film underperformed at the box office, and I tend to agree with that sentiment. Director Louis Leterrier has previously teased that the finale will be emotional, stating, "You're going to cry. Part 2 is going to be a sad one." He went on to say, "In my mind, they're modern saints," and at the end, Dante says, "There's two ways a person becomes a saint. Either they pull off a miracle or they sacrifice themselves for the greater good. So yes, you're going to cry. There are some tears in your future. Let me tell you." Sounds exciting, Mr. Leterrier. Despite being the final installment in the main Fast and Furious franchise, there are several spin-offs in the works. So while Dom Toretto's story may be coming to a close, expect Universal to deliver more high-octane thrills in the years to come. Typical Hollywood there, ladies and gents. What do you think about this? I want to hear some real raw thoughts on this news. Do you watch the Fast and Furious films anymore? If you've ever watched them, what is the last one that you watched? And what do you think about the franchise in its current state? Please like this video, share this video with some friends, family, and colleagues. Let them know to subscribe to the channel. Also, subscribe to the channel for yourself if you haven't, and ring the bell for notifications to stay updated. From me, Neff. Be safe. It's Neff signing off.